Hello, Super Paco again. Hello, hello. How are you, my friend? Sorry. How are the lessons going? Everything good? Yes, we continue here today with our lesson 7. Lesson 7 today. Lesson 7. Let's go, my friend. Look, I want to share with you today what we are doing. Okay, I'm going to show you like normally classroom. So I'm going to share, compartir. I'm going to share the screen with you. Give me a second. Here we have classroom. Okay, you are going to have the grammar video. Like usually, you are going to have it here, grammar video. This is this video. And remember, grammar, I'm going to write plus vocabulary. Okay, because you remember we are going to put it in the same video. Grammar and then 5 new words for vocabulary. Then you play the game and you practice and you remember. Okay. So, Super Paco, this is the lesson today, lesson 7. We speak today about quantifiers. I'm going to tell you what quantifiers are. Quantifiers are to quantify things, a lot of, many, much, a little, some, any, okay? Probably you know this, some, any, a, or an, but we are going to see it today better and then a few exercises to practice and you are going to know very well. Okay, so don't worry. Then a lot of exercises here to practice. Okay, a lot of exercises. You can do as many exercises as you want. You can repeat the exercises and do it as you want. And then some extra, 1 second. And then some extra reading, okay? Reading, listening, and different things. So every day I'm going to give you some listening, some reading, so you practice, and then I give you some homework today. Homework is deberes, but don't worry. It's just deberes. Homework is only that you record a video, okay? This is homework that you record a video with the phone, just with the phone, and you send it by WhatsApp, okay? You send me a video by WhatsApp of you in your work, in the place where you work, doing what you normally do in your work. So, for example, here I am cooking pumpkin. Remember, pumpkin, calabaza, pumpkin. So I am cooking pumpkin. Here I am canning, embotar, canning the food. Here I put the label. You remember label, etiqueta, to label, okay? And here I put it in the fridge, nevera, in the fridge, okay? Just a short video, no more than 3 minutes, no more than 3 minutes, maximum 3 minutes, okay? And maximum 3 minutes. And you show me the place where, sorry, there's an error here. So the place where you prepare the food, where you cook, etc. Explain in English the process with the words that you know. Okay? Just with the words that you know. Don't worry. Don't say it very technical. If you say, here is where I make food. Okay. Here is where I cook. Perfect. Okay? Try to say it with the words that you know. Always. When we improve, mejorar, when we improve, you know more words, you use more words. But it's better thinking how to explain it with your own words. Okay, this is important. And then vocabulary, you have the game, the video of the vocabulary is here. And then a little tip of the day that I'm going to write for you now, that is Thanos technique to write the sound of words. Okay, this is the tip of the day. I'm going to put it bold, negrita, bold, because it's important. And this is a little tip that I'm going to give you today. I am going to explain it in this video at the end, so don't worry, everything. We have grammar, we have, we're going to see all, some, any, a few, a little, lots of, everything. And then we are going to see the vocabulary, and then we're going to see this little tip. Okay? Please tell me, Paco, if the videos are very long, if the lecciones have many things, you tell me, Tano, please, can you make it shorter? Puedes hacerlo más corto. Can you make it shorter? I have too many exercises, just two. Okay? What you want, you tell me in WhatsApp. You can contact me by WhatsApp. It's okay. Or you tell me, Tano, please, not so many exercises. The lessons are very long. I can do, but I can do less. Okay, you tell me by WhatsApp and we make it shorter. Don't worry. We make it shorter, más corto. Okay, so let's start. So this is your lesson today. Remember, grammar, homework, vocabulary, and tip of the day. Okay, not very long. And the grammar is easy. Don't worry, it's easy. Look, what are we going to see today? Today we are going to see some, any, much, many, a lot of, a few, and a little. Don't worry because this is not very difficult. Okay, 1 second. I have to check. Perfect. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so here's the book. Look, some, any, much, many, a lot of, a few, and a little. Okay, we are going to learn them today, and today you are going to be using all these well. Don't worry. Look, read the example, then complete the rules, blah, blah, blah. Some people drive cars. Some people. The Uno doesn't use any petrol. Uno is a vehicle, vehículo, don't worry. The Uno doesn't use any petrol. Have you got any ideas? Okay, so let's think. Second. Okay, look, what's this? Some people drive cars. Is it positive question? Sorry, is it positive sentence? Is it negative or is it a question? Let's think. What's this? Some people drive cars. Okay, is positive. Very good. Is a positive question. Okay, and what about the Uno doesn't use any petrol? Doesn't. Very good. This is negative. Okay, this is negative. And what about, have you got any ideas? Have you got any ideas? This is a question. We can see it here. It's a question. Okay, so it's very clear. So look, before nouns, some, any. The only difference between some and any is that we use some in positive sentences. So some here, and we use any in negative and in questions, negative sentences and in questions. Okay, so first, very easy, some for positive, any for negative, and for question. Very easy. We clean this, we practice one exercise, and everything is under control. This is very easy. Okay, it's the beginning, but it's very easy. Let's see. Let's practice a little bit. Do you need, oh, question, what is here? I like graffiti, but not, I like graffiti. This is positive, right? Okay, so let's continue. Remember, pause the video. And now I show you the answers. This is very easy. Look, any, some, any, some. Is easy. Okay, look, read the examples, then complete the rules with the words. Let's go. Okay, now we have some and any. Yes, first step, some and any. We are going to see here the structure. Look, we have some and we have any. Remember, some for positive, any for question and negative. Okay, let's come back here to the book. So look, Beijing is like a lot of big cities around the world. Look, 1 second. A lot of big cities. Look, a lot of is for a big amount is cantidad grande, okay? A lot of cities, and also is for countable. So we can count, we can divide the nouns, into countable or or uncountable. Countable, we can say they are countable. Sorry, 1 second. Here, okay. So the nouns, nombres, can be countable or uncountable. Countable or uncountable. So countable, cities, cars, apples. Uncountable, water, rice, um, sand, arena, sand, all this is uncountable. Coffee, can you count one coffee, two coffee? No. You can say 1 cup of coffee in English. Un café, me toma un café. Yes. Okay, we say it in Spanish, but in English, we say, I had a cup of coffee. You don't say I had 1 coffee. So coffee, the powder, do you remember powder, polvo, is one, it's some coffee. Okay, so you have some coffee. So look, a lot of cities, a lot of traffic. Look, traffic. Can you count 1 traffic, 2 traffic, three traffics? No, right? So a lot of, we can use it for countable and traffic, which is uncountable. Okay, so countable and uncountable. A lot of people ride scooters. Scooters don't need much petrol. Look, don't need much petrol. Okay, look, we say a lot. Scooters don't need. Look, it's negative. Okay, so negative, much petrol. When Anne was young, she only had a few toys. Look, few is a small amount, little amount, un poquito. But a few toys, can you count 1 toy, un juguete, 2 toys, dos juguetes? Yes. So it's countable. So we say a few is for countable. Okay? And then many people don't have access to electricity. Many people, 1 person, 2 people, 3 people. Yes, it's countable. People is, we say it here, we write it here, is countable. Okay, so many, we use it for countable. Few, we use it for countable. And storage only produce a little light. Look, can you count 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights? Una luz, dos luces. No, a little is, sorry, light is uncountable. So little is for uncountable. Okay, don't worry because now, teacher, Tano, a few, much. Don't worry. We see the rules. I show you, and we see it. Don't worry. Look, we use many, a lot of, and much to talk about large amounts, a lot, okay? Grandes cantidades. Large amounts is not only largo, large is big also. And amount is cantidad, okay? We use a lot of, much, and, sorry, many, a lot of, and much to talk about large amounts, okay? Then we don't usually use much or many in positive sentences. Look, normally we don't say there is much time. This doesn't sound very good. We say there is a lot of time. Okay? We use a few and a little to talk about small amounts. So remember, many, a lot, and much for big amounts. grandes cantidades. Small amounts, a few and a little. To talk about small amounts. We don't use a few or a little in negative sentences. Okay, we use it for positive. So he hasn't got much money. Look, in negative, we say he hasn't got much money. Okay, we don't say he hasn't got a little money. So look, here we have positive, 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 negative, negative, but we don't have questions, right? So we are going to see some examples, don't worry. Do you understand now? Many, a lot, and much to talk about large amounts, big amounts. And remember, we usually use much or many in positive. And, sorry, we don't usually much, many in positive sentences. There is a lot of time. So look, many people don't have access, okay, in negative. Okay, so let's see one example. Look, so we said many. We said in positive, negative, blah, blah, blah. And before we said countable and uncountable nouns. Remember, a lot of, a little, and much. We use them. We use them. So there aren't many cities, countable nouns. There are many cities, many apples, many cars. Uncountable noun, there isn't much water. Okay, this is negative. There isn't much water. There are a lot of scooters. There's a lot of traffic. This is countable. This is uncountable. Remember, one traffic, two traffics? No. There are a few people. We can count the people. It's countable. One, two, three people. Remember, people is gente. So we can say few people, one person, two people. Okay, personas. Sorry, personas or people. And there's a little petrol. Hay un poquito de gasolina. Petrol is gasolina, okay? Not petróleo. It's similar to petróleo, but petróleo is oil. Oil, we say oil. Petróleo crudo is oil, like aceite, but petrol is gasolina. Okay, so let's see. Is it clear, Paco? Good. Maybe it's a little bit lioso, but don't worry. It's easy. It's easy. Okay, look here. You have to choose the correct word. Remember, if it's a question, if it's negative, if it's positive, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you are going to choose the correct one. And then that's all. Okay, today, this is all. With this, we finish the exercises. But now, I'm going to show you your chuleta. Look, I always give a chuleta to my students, so it's easy. And it's a chuleta, so you can eat it, okay, in the barbecue. Look, rice is uncountable, right? Hot dogs, one hot dog, two hot dogs is countable. You can count it. Contable, incontable. So let's see a general view. A lot of or lots of, we can also say lots of, but a lot of is okay. A lot of or lots of is for positive, countable, and uncountable. I have a lot of rice. I have a lot of hot dogs. Good. Then much and many. Remember, we use it for positive, but for negative and questions, we use much and many. But here is different. So, do you have much rice? I don't have much rice left. Me queda mucho arroz. I don't have much rice left. Okay, look, uncountable, contable, many. So I have many hot dogs. I have many apples in my house. Or I don't have many hot dogs in my kitchen. Okay, so remember, much, question, negative or uncountable, many, question, negative, countable. Okay, then a little. we use it for positive, negative, and question. I have a little rice. Do you have a little rice? Or do you have a little bit of rice? Or I don't have a little rice. Okay? Positive, negative, and question. And then for countable, countable. If you, and we use it again for positive, negative, and question. So I have a few hot dogs. I don't have a few hot dogs, or I don't have any hot dogs, we can also say. Or do you have a few hot dogs? Do you have a few apples? Yes, I have. I have uh, a few apples. Okay, can you give me some, please? Okay. And then some, we said positive, some apples, but any for question and negative. So do you have any apples? No, sorry, I don't have any apples. Yes, I have some apples. Okay. And then an that are not mentioned in the book. That is interesting. It's not here, but it's interesting. A and an is very easy. That is only for countable. This is important. Countable. And look, probably you are familiar with a. John eats a hot dog. Look, John eats a hot dog. But what about an? When do we use an? Look, here are some examples. Imagine that I say, let's write it here, as example, I have an, sorry, an elephant. Okay? I have an elephant. Okay? Look, pay attention. The first letter of elephant is a letter E. E is a vowel, vocal, is a vowel, vocal. So in that case, we write an. But if I say, for example, I have a car, example, okay? I have a car. So the first letter of the noun is a consonant. It's a consonant. So look, I have a car is a consonant. So I have a car. Remember, vowel, elephant, and I have a car. Okay? So everything clear? All the hot dogs and the rice clear? Remember a lot of, much, many, little, a few, some, any, on, and. Okay, remember you can stop the video here. You can copy this in your chuleta, in your book, or in your notebook if you have one, and then you remember. Okay, and here in your lesson I gave you a lot of exercises. Look, much, many, lot, few, for you to practice. Okay, so with this we finish the practice, sorry, the video of grammar. Okay, here we finish. You have also a little practice of reading and listening, so you can do it. Then remember that, there's some homework. So you are going to record a video, maximum, maximum time, 3 minutes, recording a video, speaking in English of the place where you work, the process of cooking, the place. I want to see the place where you work. Okay. And with the words that you know, don't worry. The words that you know and the words that you learn in the vocabulary. Okay. And then if you don't know some words, don't worry. It's okay. And then look, tip of the day. Okay, tip of the day, and then I show you the vocabulary, and we finish. Today is going to be short. It's good. Look, tip of the day. Super Paco. I taught myself, me enseñé a mí mismo, autodidacta, we say self-taught. I learned myself English, I learned myself French, I learned myself a bit, not a lot, but a bit of Arabic. I taught myself Swahili, and I taught myself a little bit, just a little bit of Thai to go to Thailand. Okay, so how did I learn so many languages, and how do I remember? This is the important part. How do I remember the sound of the words? Okay, this is the important part today. So how do I remember the sound of the words? Okay, the sound of the words is called phonetics. Phonetics is the sound of the words, how you pronounce the words. Okay? How do you write the sound of a word? Okay, look, you can use the official phonetics. We can search uh, phonetics symbols, and you are going to cry. You're going to vas a flipar. Look, this sound, this sound, this sound, this sound. One second, I think I'm not sharing with you. Okay, now 3, 2, 1. Good. Look, these are the phonetics. This sound, this America word, sort, tour. Okay, look, I don't know this. You are not going to learn this because this is crazy. Okay, these are so many sounds. This is just to write it in the dictionary, the sound. So don't worry. First, if you go to word reference, you remember word reference here? So we go to word reference and I say, okay, for example, look, bail. Do you remember bail? Yes, bail. Bail was paca, fardo, bala. Okay, look, here we can listen to the sound in United Kingdom. You choose United Kingdom. Listen. Bail, bail, bail. Bail. Look, this is the sound. This is the sound with the phonetics. Okay? With the phonetics. Bail. This symbol, this I, is one of the symbols. Bail. You see? It's the same. Okay? Why am I telling you this? ¿Por qué te digo esto? Why am I telling you this? Because you don't need to learn all these symbols. I don't know these symbols, and I think it is crazy. So how I do it and how I teach my students, let's see here. I have my own technique. So I have my notebook for Swahili, my notebook for French, my notebook for the languages that I learned, and I write my own phonetics. And I'm going to share it with you so you can use it. This is Thanos technique to learn phonetics. And the best thing is that it's very simple. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here, it's very simple. Look, what is this? 1 second. Okay, look, a spider. Yes, spider. How do you write spider? Spider, spider, spider. Well, maybe we could take the E out. Okay, maybe we could take the E out. Okay, spider. Okay, spider, like this better. But for you, for B1, is enough with this. Look, spider, spider. Okay, this is how you hear it in Spanish. Spider. Okay, but then look, sometimes there is one word that you hear, this sound is a little bit difficult. Vet. Vet is veterinario, is the short way to say veterinario. Vet. Look, pay attention. Vet. Vet. If we write it in the word reference, we have it here. Vet. You see, veterinario. Okay? But listen. Vet. 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 Okay? Can you hear that the sound is not bet, is not bet, is vet, vet. So this sound is something between a V in English, this is letter V, we say it V, and letter F is something between. It's like you put your mouth like you are going to say a letter F, but you say B, V, V, okay? And how do you write this? Simple. When you are taking your notes, you do it like this. Letter V, F. And you can see easy that this is something between vet. So my technique is that I write the two letters V. Okay, V. Let's do another example. Imagine you always write the phonetics with this. This is official. This is official phonetics. 2 lines. Okay. Let's see, for example, the sound E. E is French, but also sometimes we use it in English. E. Okay. So let's write it here. How do you write the sound E? Okay. So I would say that is E. Oh, sorry. I would say that is something between a, one second, I think I changed something. Okay, something between A and O. Okay, we write it here, don't worry. Okay, something between A and O. E. Okay, this is, and with this, you can apply it in any language. Imagine that you learned, I don't know, Russian, okay? So you can make your sounds with this. So this is very useful for you to write the sounds that you want. Remember, spider, spider, vet, vet. Okay, so I think this is very useful for you. It's very good. This is the tip of the day. Tip of the day is consejo del día. And now we're going to see the vocabulary very fast. And with this, we finish. Okay, enough for today. Okay, you can see this is the vocabulary that we normally see, and we have a few words. Let's see if it opens correctly. Okay, give me a second. Sometimes it takes time. Okay, perfect. All right. Let's do it here. Okay, perfect. Look, this is parsley. Okay, parsley, perejil, parsley, parsley. You use it for cooking for sure. It's very typical. You can mix it with garlic, you can with oil, with lots of things. It's very typical in Spain. Parsley. This is pellet. Probably you see a lot of this in Morocco. So this is pellet, is the plastic when it goes through the extrusion, right? Extrusion process. And you cut it in little pieces. So this is pellet. Actually, you use pellet for for example, for any object made of different material that is long and little. For example, in our house, we have a pellet stove, estufa de pellet. We have a pellet stove. All right. This is a plastic bottle, very easy. Plastic bottle. Remember with a lid on the top. We saw it the other day, a lid. Plastic bottle. Plastic cups. This is the kind of plastic that is horrible. I don't know a lot about plastics. You know a lot. And I hate this kind of plastic because it's one-use plastic. So plastic was created to use it a lot of times, and this is the opposite. So you use it one time, they break easily. In the festivals, lots of this, horrible. So this is one-use plastic. And then you have plastic cutlery. Look, you can see here, plastic cutlery. Cutlery are this, and this. Don't worry because we are going to see the names of this in other lessons. Okay, but this, and this is cutlery. It's like juguetería. Okay, we say cutlery, plastic cutlery. Okay, and then another lesson, we are going to see um, all the vocabulary. Okay, so I think, Paco, with this, we finished today. All right, so remember, we have today the video, this video of grammar, this grammar video, then the tip of the day, remember, how to write phonetics, okay? Then we have a little homework. You have to send me a little video just explaining what you do in your work, okay, with the mobile phone by WhatsApp, easy. Don't worry. You don't have to do anything. Just explain to me in English what you do in your job and the process and the names of the things. Yes, remember with words that you know. With words that you know. Don't search in Google. Don't worry. And then yes, some exercises, some practice, and you tell me if we go very fast, if you want to go slower, if you don't want so many exercises. Okay, so you tell me, and let's go. Paco, we can do it. Let's go. You are good, and we can do it together. Okay, so good job, Super Paco, and I'll see you next day. Bye bye.